The part of me really genuinely just absolutely regrets. अच्छा वैसे ही होगा.
In line of
This kitchen is a little bit smaller than my previous kitchen.
I've officially been living out of suitcases for over 5 months at this point.
Stay tuned for that.
I really want to at least be able to move in.
I have gotten so many things done over the last couple of days. I have to tell his friends, I have to ask my mom. This is my 4th attempt at starting this vlog and it's finally here. Okay, talk soon. Welcome to a getting my life together back in Bombay as a new mom living with my family kind of a vlog. Before I get into other things, let me quickly update you on what the sitch is. I got back into Bombay 3 nights ago. I was supposed to move straight into my new home. As it turns out, there is a bunch of blunders and I am just grateful that I could come up and live in my mother's house. This is one of those if you know you know situations. All of you James Bonds out there have figured out the fact that my new home is in my parents' building, which I'm super grateful about on how things have worked out. How things have worked out, I need to sit down and update you on the whole house situation. A lot of you had so many questions and I will sit down and break that down for you, but right now I feel like I have about 30 seconds in hand before I have to run out. Since we've come, I've had to reconfigure my life, put my 7 suitcases into 1 or 2 suitcases, which I now have here at my mom's house. I'm in my nephew and niece's room if you can't tell. They're at school and baby boy has been given a massage, has been given a shower. I just fed him and he's been put to sleep. I'm so grateful for just having the help I have and the support that I have, because to be honest, I would have gone mad by now if I didn't. As of, I have a slight lisp by the way if you can't hear, because I have a couple of blisters coming in and my lips are so dry. It is 2:45 p.m. and I've been up since 4:30 a.m. It's the mom life. I'm not complaining. I actually kind of love it. I love that this little bean is a little human and that my life is pretty much revolving around him at this point. It is a Monday today. I did do about 3 or 4 work calls before starting off this vlog. I got oil put in my hair with Paro Khala, who's here right now. And what else did I get done? I had gotten so many things done over the last couple of days that I think I've kind of lost track. One of the first things I did was had keema with brun pao for breakfast when I came back, because I really missed that. Ghar ki adrak ki chai obviously always hits different. And I just have been basically getting a lot of things together. My brain is all over the place. I have about maybe 10ish minutes to finish lunch before I have a house-based meeting downstairs with my interior designer, followed by the wallpaper guy who's coming in. I have to meet both Ria and Shrey basically simultaneously and together. I am obviously a little annoyed by the fact that a lot of things have not been in place as they should have. A lot of things are very well done, but a lot of the timelines have just gone for a toss. I need to sit and break down a lot of things to you guys, so I'm always like, if I tell you one thing, you won't have the complete picture. I don't have enough time to get into the complete picture right now, so just those kind of things. Literally, I'm living in suitcases to the extent of which one of my best friends, Simona, came home the other day. Her baby boy, Sage, who I think you guys have seen in the vlogs, and met the baby, and one of the very sweet gifts that she got baby was like a bunch of like napkins. My life is so much in suitcases right now that I have to open multiple suitcases to figure what's where. I usually make suitcase indexes by the way when I travel, so I know exactly what's in which suitcase on my notes on the phone. But because I was expecting to come back and just unpack everything into the new house, I didn't really make an index. Also this time I've obviously been a lot less organized than I would like and like usual, because I also had a baby at hand. I had so many things to figure out. I had to make sure I have everything in order, and even then, so if you must have seen the coming back to India prep and pack vlog, I had such a cry on the way to the airport because I realized that after 3 days of power pumping, I had collected and made sure I had enough breast milk that I could sleep through the flight whenever I wanted and Jerry could take over, and then I forgot all the breast milk in my Chachu Chachi's house, which was such a disappointment of me to myself, because I'm usually someone that has a checklist, that has alarms for things, that uses the apps, has reminders, and despite all that, while leaving I forgot the breast milk right there in the fridge. So I had a very emotional cry about it on the way, because my baby is exclusively breastfed breastfed. I want to start doing formula because my baby has been exclusively breastfed. I told myself that once I come to Bombay, I will start to, kind of add some top feed in there so that I can get to work. Despite the pumping and this and that, I wanted to introduce some formula in there purely because if I need to step out, I need to go to events, if I, kind of just to be practical about it. This morning I gave him formula for the first time and he did not like it. So I had to try a couple of times and I finally got him to take some of it. I'm not planning to switch to formula or anything. It's like a supplementary thing only on a when and if required basis. But I still need to get him kind of just at least used to it to see whether he takes it. So that if I leave him home with his father on Sunday when I need to go to an event or whatever, at least I know it'll work as an option. Lisp is really bothering me. The door opened once in the middle. I don't know if you heard that, got that, but I need to step out really quickly and I have a bunch of things to finish there. I'm gonna try to show you more than tell you more as we go along. But I also need to find some medicine to put inside because I'm getting blisters, my lips are dry. And tomorrow is a really big day. One step at a time. I'll walk you through things as we go into this. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm all over the place, but I am truly. And I'm going to take a little bit of time getting back into the rhythm of vlogging, of live work. I'm only 1 month postpartum right now, navigating new waters. I'm enjoying it, no complaints, super grateful. But I will keep this experience as raw, unfiltered, real. And if it seems like too much, if it seems like all over the place, you know why.
I think they met.
Hello, as you can see, I'm back from a haircut on a beard trim. This is for a very, very, very special shoot that's coming up. It's going to be our first baby shoot. It's going to be shot in a couple of days. Can't wait for it, so excited for it. So here I am, giving you guys an update. Stay tuned for that though.
आप करो बाद में कल, नो प्रॉब्लम. ये दोनों रूम करो ताकि सब शिफ्टिंग कर सके, चालू कर सके. उमेश भाई तुम्हारा रूम कभी हो जाएगा?
ये अभी 6 बजे तक दे दूंगा मैं. खाली क्लीनिंग ही है.
चालू है, क्या चालू? क्लीनिंग चालू.
See,
This for the nursery wallpaper. This, I'm sorry, this. Not the print, nah? Not the
No,
print.
this is just the
This is cleanable.
this. So if you put coffee also right now, you can clean.
No, the fabric.
This is also fabric.
This is so nice. This is fabric.
It's fabric. So once applied on the wall, it seems like you put cloth.
No, this feels better, no? Oh, this is on the back. It's the same.
Yeah, it's just the
Front is different.
No, it's the same. Once you apply it, once you apply it, when you touch it, it gives you the cloth.
See, can I tell you one of the other designs I have is this vibe, which is the green mixed in. Have we printed the previous one?
Nothing is printed.
Wait, I'll show you what I really like also, but it has more color. That's the only reason I think Riya and my brother really like it.
Yeah, this can be done.
The Pinterest पे देखूँ. I'm just looking for safari theme because I want that cutesy. Yeah. But fabric, I'm okay with either option so long as it's cleanable, guys.
So then go for the canvas.
But then this texture will show.
It looks like you've painted the wall.
I'm so grateful for everything happening in life right now, but I am also simultaneously in a non-exclusive emotion kind of way. So frustrated at the delays happening with this house. I just finished some quick breakfast. Jelly and I aren't staying together anymore. He came here and he's taken over baby. I'm going to the salon because I told you guys yesterday that today is a big day. We're having a little baby shoot, a little casual baby shoot of sorts. I have tail in my hair. I want to get my hair washed and I want to get rid of these gel nails. Not gel nails, gel nail polish because I desperately need to. And I am gonna drive to the salon really quick and catch up with you from there instead of this horrible angle. I just came home, checked in on baby. Now I'm going down to check in on the house. The workers were supposed to come early today, but I don't think that's happened. So I want to check the status because the goal is to move in later this week. The photographer is going to be here in another 15-20 minutes. My blister ulcer is still there. Namaste. That shoot went off so well. Gia and her assistant was so lovely. Now I am on my way down to the new house to check on updates. I really am trying my best to get everybody to finish things on a timeline.
And this room is clear now. The nursery is also clear. I told him to shift this stuff from nursery to studio.
आप खड़े हो ना, आप ले लो vertical. He's literally looking at you like that. No, he picked up the bum also.
It's 9:40 in the morning. I just gave baby to his nana, my dad. And I am checking in downstairs because Paro Khala has come to help organize the space before all the workers arrive. We're really hoping to be able to sort this, not house, because this is going to be a process. There's so many things I'm yet to work on. Nahi, gir jayega. There's so many things I'm yet to make selections for, work on, and I feel like I need to do like a proper house update conversation with you anyway and answer all the questions that were sent my way. My blister update is that it's slightly better. TMI, non-TMI, I don't know. But I'm here to kind of see what the house looks like right now. I really want to at least be able to move in over this weekend because So I'll tell you something, and this is where I'm feeling so guilty. I'm so guilty. I could have stayed in the US for longer and waited for the house to completely be done, at least in a way that it was actually movable. I thought it was movable while booking my tickets, and then there were delays over here, and I feel so bad. And I'm not someone who regrets, but I think on some level I regret coming down earlier than I should have or could have, because of me, my dad is out of his room and is also living out of suitcases in the kids' room. I'm sharing a room with my mom. The baby is sleeping with both of us, and my dad is staying with the kids in their room, and I just feel really bad. The thing is that I was in a rush to come back because I thought that I would be able to do certain selections in person, because I selected so many things for this house virtually. The things I selected in person are all in that previous vlog that you've seen. Everything over and above: curtains, finalization of certain wallpapers, finishes, door handles. I've said, even to a certain level, like I've selected so many things virtually. and I wasn't supposed to be gone for this long. So it really got to me that when I saw that little shining light of an opportunity to come home sooner, when there was a brief moment, they were like, you can come back, at least your bedroom will be ready by then, such and such. I grabbed the opportunity and I said, I'm coming home. I could have stayed for 2 weeks more, because we thought I would need to stay back for 2 weeks more basis postpartum care and stuff, but the doctor gave me a go ahead. Situation here was the way it was, and I was like, let's go. I just wanted to come back home. I don't think I've ever been homesick in life except for this time, because obviously I was away for as long as I was. I was away for exactly 4.5 months, and it was unplanned in a lot of senses. So I said yes, and now this is the state of things of my studio room. But at the same time, I'm glad to be back home. I'm feeling really guilty about having my dad in the kids' room for sure. Now it's just a matter of, hopefully today is Wednesday, today is Thursday. Hopefully it is just a matter of 2 or 3 more days, and then we should at least be able to move in here. It will be a process to settle, to get things in place. I will need to do a proper deep cleaning. In the midst of all of this, Parokhala is going to go for 5 days because she hadn't taken any leaves while we were away. She was living with my in-laws. Just a whole lot of things going on at the same time. So I'm gonna have to manage while she's gone. It's a blessing that I have my parents in the same building. And just overall, everything feels so up in the air. I'm still kind of jet lagged. I feel like I'm 20-30% is still there. The rest of it definitely feels like it's gone, ignoring this mosquito bite that I have. And I'm still waking up. Last night I woke up for feeds about 3 or 4 times. So I'm still adjusting to a lot of things. And can I tell you what I'm really grateful for? I've been feeling really, really guilty about the fact that I can't pick up the camera as much and talk to the camera. Also right now I'm vlogging on my phone, and I'm someone that hates vlogging on my phone. I like to vlog on my camera. But when I have a baby in one hand or things going on in one hand, picking up the camera is not necessarily as easy anymore. And then I feel like while I'm trying to be a good mom and present, I also want to try and document things that I may never share on socials, but for myself. But at the same time, I feel like I've been a shitty vlogger over the last few months, because I have barely vlogged. I've barely vlogged. I've pretty much not really vlogged that much over the last few months. And I posted an Instagram story talking about how I really want to get back to work and this and that, and I went through the responses to that story, and I was so I'm so grateful for Wear Fam as a community, because everyone was like, dude, you're a new mom, take a chill pill, I'm only 1 month postpartum, relax, take your time, we'll wait for you. Everyone was being such a fantastic cheerleader to me in the responses, and I truly appreciate that. I really truly appreciate that. These dark circles are worth it as a new mom. I can assure you that. And I just want to be able to balance mom life and work. I'm here to roll with the punches. That 100%. Papa, we don't bring him down here. It's too dusty. He's never been to this house. It's so dusty. He's gone to sleep on you. I'll come up. But it's too dusty for him, yo. नहीं, लेकिन धूल वाले है. एकदम उसको सांस में प्रॉब्लम होएगा. बोलो ना.
2,000 years later.
Once again from mom's house on our way downstairs. I think this is my 3rd or 4th time today. Jerry's been down for a while. We've been supervising putting things inside cupboards in one room while simultaneously having some finishing touches happening in the other room. Quite a mess. Literally nothing is where it should be, but फिलहाल हम हर चीज़ का काम चला रहे हैं. Just want to get spaces empty so that we can pull things out again, declutter, clean, reorganize. Right now I just need space in this living room and to be able to deep clean the space properly. It's a mess. क्या हो गया?
ये यहाँ का रखने का.
हाँ, अगर यहाँ पे फिट होता है तो यहाँ पे रख देंगे. परफेक्ट. बहुत सारा डीक्लटर करना है. काफ़ी चीज़ें एक्स्ट्रा है जो हम यूज़ ही नहीं करते. भले ये वाले किचन का साइज़ सेम है, लेकिन मेरे को चीज़ें कम करनी है यहाँ पे. Just checking where everything is, how everything's looking. Teamwork makes dream work हो रहा है यहाँ पे. Full-fledged.
on February 7th, Friday, and we just came back from a few errands. By we I mean Jerry and I. He's here now. He's with the baby up. I am going to, no surprise, check on the house. Either in center of this
or either in line of this.
No, in line of this, so either way, right? But either we put it in center of this or center of that. Acha, वैसे ही होगा.
In line of this, take it in line of this one option, line of this only, but in the center of this two things.
It's 9 a.m. and once again I'm on my way down. I'm so confused about how much to show you around the house because I want to give you a proper house tour, but I also realize a proper house tour for me this time is gonna take an easy cool 2-3 months. So maybe I just let you guys see around the house through the vlogs and then give you a proper detailed house tour at a later time. I don't know. You tell me what you would prefer in the comments. This is the mess that is going on in the nursery as of right now. I mean, I don't even know how to deal beyond a point because I'm exhausted and the work is still going on. Can you believe it? Like, we literally don't even have handles on some of these shutters. The pillows that I called for came all stained, so they're in the process for returns. The mattress thankfully has come proper, and I had 2 more single mattresses for the guest/nursery that also came stained. Very few times in my life where I've said this, but I really should get an award for keeping my shit together in these situations because I've been living out of suitcases. I thought when I landed in Bombay that I would be fine, that everything would be okay, I would be living in my new house. I've officially been living out of suitcases for over 5 months at this point, most of which unplanned, obviously. And I'm just tired of having to look where things are because साफ सफाई में चीज़ें इधर उधर हो ही जाती है. There are different hands going into the bags. जब झाड़ू पोछा होता है तो चीज़ें इधर उधर हो जाती हैं. Just got reunited with my sippy. Gonna take it up and just hope that everything gets aligned over the next couple of days. I'm actually hoping that if this room is enough safe today, the master, that at least me and baby can come in here and sleep today. Jerry still can't because he's staying with my mom-in-law while my father-in-law is traveling. But yeah. Hi, Lovey. Hi, Bubby Lovey. Who's my Bubby Lovey? Who's my lovey darling? Who's my sweet pie? Come. Wanna do feedy feedy? Feedy feedy time? Feedy feedy time. Was I just talking to the camera for about 30 seconds without realizing I was taking a time lapse? Yes, that was me. Imagine. That's how much I've kind of like not forgotten how to vlog, but I need to get back into the rhythm of vlogging because I'm feeling a little bit guilty for not vlogging as much as I know I could. But like I said earlier, with a baby in hand, sorting out housework, still living out of suitcases, it's just been a lot. Anyway, Sunday 9th of Feb, roughly 11:37 a.m. Yes, I'm hiding my baby's face. I know I want to show his face to you guys at some point, but I just haven't gotten around to how I want to do things yet. Naturally, my channel is all about my life and you will see him in bits and parts. You will see him at different points. I just am not strategizing it or putting it down in pen and paper or mapping it as to how and what. I want to go with the flow, do this with gut feeling, through intuition and through things that are a balance of this life and protecting him as well. I'm sure you understand. Let me tell you where we are right now. We are in my new kitchen. This kitchen is a little bit smaller than my previous kitchen, which is okay. It's not so bad. The idea today really is to sort out and filter through all the stuff because I have a lot of things from the previous kitchen. I have everything brought here. I have a lot of stuff and I want to figure out what needs to be kept where and declutter the hell out of it. Abhidapa is here with me to help. Hi Abhidapa. Hi. Since Parukhala has gone to Gaon for the next few days, she very sweetly said, I won't take any leaves while you're away because I needed her to be here to look into other things, look after my in-laws, nibbles, the whole situation. And she understood that everything was out of control for a long period of time. However, I do wish I had her by my side in this phase, like for the next few days, because now is when I need her the most. But that's okay, we're managing. Abhidapa is also family. And anyway, Parukhala will be back in the next 5 days. So that's that. The idea for me, like I said, is to just sit on the kitchen today. One of the traditions, rituals, whatever you want to call it, is that when there's a new home, the first thing cooked in the new home is kheer. So I want to make kheer tomorrow, but for that I want my kitchen in order today. I also have a storage unit outside where I have a lot of other things.
related to the kitchen. So I want to make sure I declutter the shit out of absolutely everything today. You're gonna see what's in parts of this house as we go along. So I'm sorry if there are spoilers before the house tour, but I will tell you details only whenever I do get around the house tour, which, like I've said before, is gonna take time. I have so many things still pending to be done. If I had known and figured how long I was going to come back in for real, like what happened, then I would have obviously selected a lot more things before leaving for the US, and so a lot of things would be ready for me. Aajo, nahi aajo. Chalega, don't worry. So a lot of things would have been done for me by the time I was back, but I had only made a certain set of selections, and I was only willing to make a certain set of selections virtually. Certain things I just had to be there for in person, which are now pending. So yeah, like right now I have only one bathroom done in the entire house. I have 2 more bathrooms to go. I have not looked at designs, placed orders, nothing for the custom furniture I want to make for the living room. I actually was supposed to work with a brand when it came to the bed, the dining table and the coffee table. That brand turned out to be absolutely unprofessional and ditzy, and so I'm glad that collab did not happen. I'm glad that I managed to custom make my bed, have my bed custom made remotely, because we have a really good reliable carpenter that is on great terms with my brother. My brother has like a really good eye for interiors as well, so he supervised that for me. Ria helped me select the material for the bed, the boucle that I wanted. I had a very clear idea of what I had in mind remotely, and one of the brands I was working with kind of facilitated the material thing. I'm going to give you details of which brand, what and all that when I do the house tour, but at least my bed is in place for tomorrow. But so many other things like my dining, my coffee table, my end tables, my custom entertainment unit, shoe storage, so many things are still pending. Anyway, I'm gonna get into this now because I'll show you a glimpse. Like a lot of this needs to be decluttered. So much of it needs to be decluttered. So let's cue to time lapse.
कौन सा पहले निकालो खाली करो
कौन सा पहले निकालो चलो काम पे लगते हैं.
These two, you're saying it's gonna come here. May I suggest a simple idea? If it fits, do it sideways so that you have this space also empty. Just in case you want to put up something like a full length mirror or later convert it into more shelving storage.
I do want a full length mirror.
So
Bring that measure tape you were just using. I don't think, I mean, I hope it fits. It could fit. Mark later udhar ka.
So if you do it sideways, then you will have products here, products and whatever you're going to keep here, and you have this empty space. But they can need to convert it to a full length mirror.
मेरे interior designing share को देखो. Wow, sorry, camera was so off. मेरे interior designing share को देखो.
Whether you want to have full length mirror or or later you want to put up shelving to have more space, or you can do a little.
Can you believe it? This is probably the first time he's given me an interior design idea in 2 houses
I've given
that I have
lots-
actually accepted.
I have given
That
her
I've
lots
accepted.
of ideas,
Most
but
of which was
Madam
shit.
rejects.
Most of which was shit.
Man proposes, God disposes.
This was one idea that might actually be a nice one. So good job.
Yeah, you can always turn it around if you don't want, because if you're gonna put it flat like that, then you're gonna waste a lot of space. No, works for you.
You know, it's actually not a bad idea at all.
What's
One of the other things I want is that when you started talking, I thought you were going into using the niche differently from the point of view of keeping my vanity dresser here. Because one of the things I also do want is that Hollywood style vanity dresser that I have always
I know, but
wanted.
you're gonna get
But there's
too
no
crowded.
plug points here.
Yeah, but it's gonna get too crowded if you're gonna put these things here.
No,
Unless-
I don't mean that. I mean just putting the vanity dresser here
So where will these two go?
on one side.
On one side. What?
Like the table goes here with the vanity dresser here and my chest of drawers or whatever next to it. That's also one option. अच्छा एक सेकंड में तुमको दिखाऊं उसका लेबल किधर देखना है क्या करना है. ये जैसे कि ये जो किताबें हैं ना, वो यहाँ पे डाल देंगे अभी के लिए। अभी के लिए सिर्फ कपड़े करने अपने को वहाँ पे। हाँ तो
निकालती हूँ।
मुझे एक खोल के दिखाओ, मैं तुमको दिखाती हूँ साइज कैसे दिखती है। It's Sunday night and everyone is out in the house. Literally, we have house help at home, of course, but Mama, Papa are out for a friend's birthday. They were so worried about leaving me in the house alone. Then I was like, no, don't worry, just go wait. Am I in focus? No, I'm in focus, I think. Baby boy has a sensor in him. Every time I'm about to pick up the camera to start vlogging or I'm about to eat food, he wakes up. He was sound asleep, and I mentioned this to a couple of friends of mine who are moms, and they're like, that is such a normal thing. They wake up every time they're about to do something important, and apparently a lot of moms go through this. I just didn't know about it, obviously. Is my camera losing focus? Sorry, I'm just being hyper checking because I'm at a different angle. I'm sleeping in my parents' room and all of that. My brother, Bhabhi and kids are out as well for dinner on Sunday night. So it's just me. Jerry has gone home to his mom. I had dinner by myself while watching some YouTube after I had put him to sleep. If you can hear him now, then that's him. And I was actually supposed to meet a friend of mine, my best friend Simona, who lives literally like 2 buildings away. She was supposed to come, but I think her baby and her, like they were out in the day, and then I think they just got busy. She was tired, and I don't think she's dropping by. Yeah, she's not. So I am probably gonna get to sleep a little bit early if he goes back to sleep soon. Fingers crossed. I spent a lot of time today going up and down between the houses. The house has a lot of things ready except for like the facelift lamination thing, stickers that we got done all over the house. That has basically taken the most amount of time because the material took a lot of time to come, and then I had to reselect a lot of things even after coming back to India. There was a lot of coordination and logistical mess over there. So fingers crossed. They've told me that everything will finish off by Thursday, and then the only thing left will be the stuff for the main door because my smart locks are yet to be delivered. To be fair, we just ordered the smart locks a couple of days ago, and as soon as they come, they'll do the main door with the smart lock installed and everything. Yes, we like smart locks. We're used to the smart locks, right? So that's where we're at. I'm hoping Jerry is gonna move into the house on Wednesday once my father-in-law comes back, and I think that's around the same time, or maybe 2-3 days later, baby and I will also move into the house. I just want to make sure I get a chance to deep clean it before we move in because I don't want any dust to be around, obviously, for him. One of the things that I have definitely missed out on as a new mom is all the new moms that I know get daily massages. You know, like postpartum malishes that malish wali aunties come home and give, which obviously I didn't have the opportunity to do. I did have someone come in and give me a massage yesterday that I booked on Urban Clap. And I really want to try and get someone to start coming every day once I move into the house. The only reason I haven't got someone to start coming since we came here and I started living with my parents is because I'm already kind of feeling bad about displacing my dad. Obviously, my parents don't mind. My father doesn't mind. They're more than happy to just have me live with them again in Bombay. But he's sleeping with Rayyan, Rumaisa is sleeping with my brother and Bhabhi. Me and baby are sleeping with mom over here. Mom is so helpful with getting up several times a night to help me if I'm super tired. Like the other day I had a terrible migraine. I had pumped milk kept in the fridge in the bottle, so she fed him both times that night and let me sleep through. I was just watching. I didn't have to get up basically at that time. So it's very helpful to have family around. Feeling so supported. Yes, baby, come. What happened? What happened? You're in your sleep? No. Come. You want to go back to sleep? We'll rock you a little bit so you can go back to sleep. A little bit of rocking, and you can go back to sleep. Yeah? Yes. Is that a camera? Did Mama finally manage to get a little bit of vlogging in? Huh? Mama loves to vlog. Mama loves to share things with the world. She's a chronic oversharer. But I will not overshare him. I didn't know I could feel so protective, and like I feel like an absolute mama bear when it comes to protecting him. Like, I don't know, it's a new feeling. I just almost don't want to share him, if you know what I mean. Like, I want to share him because I want everyone to know how absolutely amazing he is, but I also am protective, so I also don't want to share him, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I don't know, like maybe the moms will relate. I got no clue. And it might sound weird. If you are a mom, not a new mom, any mom, if you've given birth, just tell me this in the comments, please. Literally like a week, maybe the first 2-3 weeks after delivering him, I almost missed having my bump despite everything. I almost missed having him all to me inside my tummy. Sorry, is the camera shaking a little bit? It's because I'm rocking my leg. I almost missed like just having him all to myself, feeling his kicks inside my belly, despite just all the tough parts that the pregnancy came with. He was all mine. You're smiling, you're smiling. You understand what mama is saying? I had one of those moments in the first few days after we got him home where I said like he was crying, and obviously I was still learning his cues at that time. What's a hunger cue? What's a give me a burp cue? And I said to him, Mama loves you. And I said, Mama loves you to him, and I realized I'm Mama. And I had a full-blown cry, an emotional cry, and I was like, I'm Mama. I'm someone's Mama. One day he's gonna tell his friends, I have to ask my mom, and I'm gonna be that mom. It still hasn't sunk in. Like Jerry says it's sunk in to him. It comes and goes for me. Like it's sunk in, but it's not sunk in, but it's sunk in, but it's not sunk in. And sometimes when I'm feeding him, I'll end up crying. Like yesterday, I was feeding him and Jerry was on his phone next to me over here in Mama's room, and I just kept looking at him and I got so emotional very randomly and I started crying. I guess it's still the hormones, to be fair. Yeah. It's been quite... This last 6 months of my life have been quite a ride. I'll never forget these 6 months. Anyway, so that's... Why are you smiling in his sleep? He's smiling. My heart melts when I see him smile. I know he smiles at random things. It's not like he smiles when he understands. But sometimes when he sees me smile, he smiles and it just melts my heart. Absolutely melts my heart. And someone is falling back asleep. I didn't know I could get so happy when he gets such good sleep, when a baby gets such good sleep, or when a diaper you know what I mean, like when a baby after his vaccination the other day, apparently babies get constipated after the vaccinations, which obviously I had no idea about. And then when I did get a nice diaper full after, I was so happy and I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm getting happy about something like this. And my mom was laughing at me because I was rejoicing this at 5 a.m. Yeah, thankfully he's not sensitive to sound or light, which is really great. But he's sleeping shorter hours post his vaccination. So that's something I'm hoping will go back to normal because I want him to get good sleep. I want you to get good sleep. Oh, hello. Hello. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys later. I'll catch up with them later. It's okay. It's okay. You can have me to yourself again. Oh, you're gonna hear me baby talk quite a bit if I multitask. Talk soon. This one over here, let it go as is. That corner one over there now, which is small, I can use that for hanging things. Okay. So we can put a rod on top, so my sourcing hanging things can at least come there, and then we can use the lower space for shelves. Okay. So we'll figure that bit out. But once the locks are done, tell me, because I need to put in my bags on urgent. I'm really worried about the shape they've been. And the carton was kept upside down, you know, all this time. I took it up and I checked it. Hi, good morning. I was coming on here just to end the vlog, but I also want to tell you something. I'll probably give you an update for this in the next one, but basically there's a huge, like, the part of me really genuinely just absolutely regrets coming back early/late. What I mean by this, and I think I said this before somewhere in the vlog, is that I thought I was going to come back around mid-Feb, which is basically present tense-ish now, because today I stand on 12th of Feb, And then thankfully I could come back earlier, and so I did. But I'm living under suitcases, I'm constantly going up and down, I'm constantly on everyone's heads. So I'm like, shit, like I should have just stayed back and come when the house was empty. But if I would have come by mid-Feb and I would have still needed 2 weeks to sit on everyone's head and get work done, then in that case I'm just glad I came earlier. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but basically I'm extremely mindful, just in a nutshell, if I'm being really honest. I also had the discovery a couple of days ago, which I don't know if I vlogged. I don't think I vlogged. I had kept all of my designer bags in this carton, and it turns out the carton was stored upside down despite my writing being on top. And now I'm really worried about the shape of my bags, and I've been waiting to properly open it. Like I opened it and peeked inside and realized it was upside down. Now I want to properly open the bags, lay them out, and just figure out whether my bags have lost shape. Obviously these bags are really expensive, they're designer, they're barely a year or two old in my collection, and I want to make sure they're okay. I'll give you an update for this in the next vlog, because I'm going to sit and remove and throw things here. You're seeing parts of the house as you're seeing them, I guess. But I'm really like, I've spent the morning feeding, diaper changing, feeding, putting to sleep, feeding, and then as soon as I got him down to sleep, I've come down to figure this situation out. I also am really hoping to go for my first work event today, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I actually can. I need to be away for a couple of hours because I desperately need to resume work. The work situation will have to be a separate vlog, because boy, do I have details to share and things. Ugh, okay, I'll catch you in the next one. You know, I'm always reading, liking, hearting and responding. Now that I'm back, you will see vlogs hopefully very regularly. I want your love, please. I need your love, especially in this phase of my life. I'm trying to balance and juggle everything all together, and hopefully with your good juju, I will manage that. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.